Once upon a time, I had quite the respect for the secular community. And I still do have a lot of respect for people like Thunderfoot, even though I may disagree with them on a variety of issues. However, recently there has been a bit of a trend going on and a bit of a worship happening in the secular community that has really got me, well, I should say the atheist community, that's really got me sort of a bit giggling. And this has been going on for a while now, but it's really starting to show its ugly face just now. What I'm talking about is the fundamentalist religion of Gynocentrism. And the current manifestation of this religion of Gynocentrism and its church is intersectional feminism. And what I find really hilarious is that a group of bra burners are able to gain massive amounts of influence over the atheist community, preach a problem of sexism and racism, and then infiltrate this community so well to get into an environment where you have people who are supposedly incredibly skeptical, intelligent, liberal-minded, and frankly smart, and how a group of bra-burning idiots are able to co-opt, control, and completely corrupt and bastardize the group, the new and radical group that is the atheist movement. And I find that really to be quite a bit of a disappointment how the religion of feminism, I should say the religion of gynocentrism, is able to take such control over secular, new, and powerful movements. What I really do find to be quite frankly disgusting is that the atheist community has gone from like-minded people discussing their beliefs or lack thereof. It's gone from a place where people can discuss what they think and feel and debate into this social justice hug box where the primary issues are the issues of the LGBT, who represent at best 1% of the human population, rather than it is a discussion of the church and state. Frankly, this is just, disgusting, and it's really, 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 really a shame that the community didn't purge these gynocentric bra-burning ass clowns from its community a lot earlier. That's, we're just seeing the effects of this now, and nobody could be bothered nibbing it in the bud. No one could be bothered saying to these bra burners who are claiming that the atheist community is some giant cathedral of sexism to, frankly, fuck off and die. No, they instead just absorbed this bullshit and took it in hook, line, and sinker, swapping their previous religion for the new religion of gynocentrism, and the church being intersectional feminism. It's really, really, really a disappointment that, you think that there's these powerful and, smart people. You believe these people are going to make some change and probably, even make a few adjustments to society at large, but no, they're the same kind of people as the fundamentalist Christian, except they pray to a different god, and that is woman, and their church is intersectional feminism. And frankly, it's just really, really disappointing that you're just really getting more of the same shit, just at a different label. It really is a shame that the atheist community is substituting their previous faith with the faith of gynocentrism, and that they're mindlessly buying into this ideology hook, line, and sinker, rather than they are questioning it, rather than they are analysing it, building upon it, or even recreating it. So my word of advice to communities everywhere, including the atheist community, is to not just challenge the church, but to instead challenge the fundamentalist religion of gynocentrism, and to make skepticism the core, the center, and the foundation upon which your communities rest. For all atheist communities, I believe their focus should not lie on trying to solve some retarded set of social issues or pandering to the LGBT, but instead focusing on skepticism, being skeptical, taking people's ideas like intersectional feminism, deconstructing it, analyzing it, and rebuilding it into something that is more meaningful, useful, and that's something that can become an actual utility rather than sort of a ideology of bigotry. So, my advice to the atheist community is to really just believe less and think more, and my advice to other communities out there is to do the same. Believe less, think more, demand evidence, question what people say, and be skeptical. I understand some people have faith and don't particularly want to debate that. Fair enough. But if somebody's going to make a claim of sexism, misogyny, or things like that nature, or racism and whatnot, be skeptical. Challenge them on it. And hold them to account. Don't mindlessly believe this kind of garbage. Actually put it to the test. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.